What's up, gamers? If you purchased the Model O wireless recently and you found the finish to be slippery, trust me, you're not alone. Unfortunately, the glorious grips have been sold out now for weeks, which sucks. But the good news is there are some alternatives out there, and they all cost about $10, which is the same as the glorious grips. Now, I went ahead and tested a few different options for you guys. But before we jump into it, first I have a quick message from today's sponsor, the Never Stop Gaming Chair. Are you tired of gaming interruptions because you need to go to the bathroom? Well, with the Never Stop Gaming Chair's built-in shit and piss catcher, you never have to stop gaming. Once you're ready to call it a day, just go ahead and empty the catcher at a time of your choosing. Don't let your body be a distraction, and never stop gaming. And it's so nice to be sponsored by products that I use on a day-to-day basis. Fuck, I can't say that with a straight face. Alright guys, first though, I just want to say thank you so much for the support recently. I've gained quite a few subs over the past few weeks, and I definitely appreciate it. Alright, so here are the alternatives to the glorious grips that I purchased. We have grips from Hotline Games, we have BT.L handmade grips, and I have some Zonin grip tape that I purchased. It's actually advertised as cell phone grip tape, and it just comes in 5 big sheets, and you got to cut out your grip, so it was a bit of a pain in the ass. And it was also pretty slippery, which obviously defeats the entire purpose of installing these grips to begin with. So although it could be a good value because you could probably deck out 10 to 15 mice with these 5 sheets, I really wouldn't recommend it at all just because they were pretty slippery. I mean, it is convenient, you can buy it on Amazon, but they're just not good enough that I would recommend them to anyone. So the 2 grips that I want to focus on are the Hotline Games grips and the BT.L handmade grips that you have to buy from X-Ray Pad. So the Hotline Games grips, I'll talk about these first just because I've used these in the past and I really like these grips. I use them on my G Pro Wireless. So I've had these on my G Pro Wireless for like a year and a half. You can see they're pretty worn in. You can see oil marks from my fingers, but they always worked really well. They've definitely not maybe quite as grippy as they were originally, but I always found them to be grippy enough. So I definitely like these. I took a little material off right here because the buttons on the G Pro Wireless, they don't protrude, but I don't think you're going to have to do that on the Model O wireless just because those buttons do protrude more, so I don't think it'll be an issue. So in the package, you obviously receive the grips for one. You'll notice in the triggers, there's a cutout right here. There's a big notch, and that notch is there simply so it doesn't cover up the holes here. Not that it matters, because these are obviously just drilled into the shell for weight savings. But I guess then you also get a little weight savings in the actual grip as well, which is maybe nice. And here are the side grips, and there are some holes. Kind of a nice aesthetic. Maybe the most minuscule amount of weight savings ever. It also comes with 2 alcohol pads so you can wipe your mouse down before installing. Comes with some instructions because Hotline Games thinks we're a bunch of dumbasses and we can't figure out how to just peel off the grips and stick them to the mouse, but hey, that's okay. It also comes with this nice nose hair puller. Honestly, I don't know what these are for. I guess maybe they think we're going to use these to peel them off and put them on the mouse. I don't really know, but whatever. It's there if you need it for whatever reason. So you'll notice these are still obviously not on my Model O wireless. That's because I put the BT.L grips on my Model O wireless, and I absolutely love these grips. I find these to be the grippiest of the 3, but truthfully, you probably don't need anything grippier than the Hotline Games grips. But I'm certainly not going to complain about it. These grips also look sick. You'll see that there's kind of some white accents on these, so I bought black and white ones. There's more accents on this side. They do come in other colors as well, so if you kind of want something that's not just plain black, this might also be kind of a nice option for if you just want a little bit different of an aesthetic. So another thing, though, that is a little bit of a downside of these is you can't buy them from Amazon. You actually got to buy them from the X-Ray Pad website, which wouldn't be a huge deal, but you do have to pay for shipping. So although these are $9, like the glorious grips, you have to pay $8 to $9 for shipping. So just know it is going to be a little bit more expensive to get these grips as opposed to the Hotline Games grips. So this is what I would say. If you're looking to simply solve the issue of the finish being too slippery on the Model O wireless, and you don't mind black and you want to save $8 or $9 on shipping, then I definitely would recommend the Hotline Games grips. Now, if you want the grippiest option possible, as well as a little bit more of a unique aesthetic, then by all means, the BT.L grips are probably going to be worth the extra cash. And being completely honest with you guys, I like both of these options enough that I have pretty much no interest in this point in even trying to order the Glorious grips when they do become available. And I'm definitely just going to keep these BT.L grips on my mouse until they just straight up wear out. And if they do wear out, I'm probably just going to order them again. Just being honest. So hopefully guys you found this to be helpful, and per usual, if you have any questions at all, don't be afraid to hit me up in the comment section. And that's all I have for you guys in this one, so I will talk to you again sometime soon.